Untitled band Busan. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Kings Row, Runasapi, and Dorado. Bring us to your map pool here for today. Samoa, Akinvalda picked again. We'll see how that one goes. Qadsiah picked by Qadsiah, New Junk City, and Circuit Royale to round out the series. Oh, and that's the sound we've all been waiting for. It's time to get into some playoffs. EMEA Expert, upper bracket, round 1, your number 2 seed. And Qadsiah taking on your 15th seed, the underdog in this matchup, alternate Untitled. It's time for champions to rise up. Oh. It's time to see, did my margins hold? Yes, they held today. Yay. All right. We don't need any more map band music. It's time to get in the game. It's time to get serious. Hat showed us the Reinhardt right out of the gate. Cynthia on the Bastion. We did see this in the last matchup we saw here with Team Untitled.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the
Time for playoffs. Let's go. Let's get into it. Show me some Reinhardt gameplay. All right, let's get that from third person or first person. At least Reinhardt's version of first person. Ziad on the Sigma on the other side. Maintain distance. Gonna have to play around the turret form there of Cynthia. Got her down low, and Psycho able to move it around back. Cynthia does not get the teleport out. It's gonna be a disengage here from Team Untitled. First cap going now, Qadsiah. The Bastion and the Symmetra are the cornerstones of this comp, more so than the Reinhardt. The mobility of the Symmetra is key. Now can the Bastion do anything with it? Gets booted back down to the low ground. Surrounded by targets. Hat jumps down to save them. But I'm seeing a lot of low health bars up top. And Fake Hair comes up with a pair of kills. Including a headshot on to Zupo. They got the Bastion into place, but they couldn't quite get the opening pick. Untitled end up punished after that. After Hat drops, the supports are vulnerable. And now Qadsiah are able to capitalize. 2 fight wins in a row. 2 flawless fight wins in a row with that. Now, Rudius is about 15%, 10% ahead of Skyle on the other side. Might be able to catch Qadsiah off guard here with a double damage Bastion. Let's see if they're going to try to teleport across. No, it looks like they're just going to run it down right over the bridge. Pulse Bomb lands in. Immortality Field there to keep Cynthia alive. They're not able to find any kills through the initial onslaught of the Amp Matrix, and they're just going to back up, let it fade, find a better spot. Rotate down low to try to attack the point. Now running into an Amp Matrix from the other side. They're just going to TP right on out of there. They TP to the low ground across the way. Really smart. Avoiding a lot of the damage from up top. Now they got to find a way to move back onto this point. Give me a teleport up top. Bob thrown right into the mix. The Gravitic Flux out of Ziad caught at least 3. Immortality Field momentarily keeping everybody alive as Nelio throws in the sound barrier. Drop it down to the low ground. Psycho's able to catch Cynthia. I think Cynthia caught an Accretion Rock as well. Another great fight out of Qadsiah. This one's not flawless, but it's going to be good enough to take the round. Coconuts.
score 1-0. Ready for battle.
The old London Spitfire strategy not quite working out there for Hat and the rest of Alt Untitled. Really good job there from Qadsiah just to kind of rotate and stay away from it, expecting the teleport in. Even QLM, who is probably the most vulnerable to get dove on, able to save that coach gun, maintain the distance, good peel from Faceiter as well to help with that on the Lucio. So it's a little change of strategy, still sticking with kind of a Burrell style composition, but we're coming in with the Ramattra Reaper. They've all broken right out of the gate. Keep an eye on Psycho, who's playing off of this shallow flank. Does get chased away and regroups with the rest of the team. Front-loaded damage coming in here from Untitled. Get Immortality Field out and back up to the point. I think some pressure from the Dynamite and Wraithform had been forced out of Cynthia. They didn't feel like they had the cooldowns to continue that push. But Untitled have managed to get first cap. Now they're looking to tempo their way back into this fight. So having to constantly deal with Psycho on this flank angle, keeping a lot of pressure onto the supports. Radius gets popped from the other direction. Despite the Matrix being up, good little 1-2 play. QLM opens this up here for Qadsiah. They moon in for the cleanup. Now, QLM does fall. Ziyad's backing up. Shield used to protect and escape and get the flip in. They've managed to keep the rest of Untitled at bay. And Untitled finally decided to just disengage back out, try to regroup and see if they can retake. Ooh, they're sneaking in down underneath. Looking for a bit of a blitzkrieg play. Oh, Radius gets caught once again on the way in. Psycho having a day as they've come up with 3 in this fight. Woo, and that's a team kill. Flawless fight win there from Qadsiah. They were not caught off guard by the blitzkrieg whatsoever. Read that one like a book. Psycho hiding on the flank. QLM's gonna go ahead and throw in the bob as Psycho moves in, tosses the pulse. Pulse is good enough to catch Cynthia out, stepping just outside of the immortality field. Radius lucky to survive through that initial shot, but that one went right between the eyes. Ult starting to come online here for Team Untitled. Have a lot of sustain here with the Annihilation. That's a 5-player flux, and the beat is late. Is Faceiter even gonna try to invest in this? Yeah, they're just gonna push forward with a beat of their own. Blizzard's able to catch Zyad and Faceiter themselves, but QLM strikes back. Annihilation thrown in here from Hat. Try to see if they can win a fight on this point. Push this back the other direction. As Radius finally gets the revenge on Psycho. This looks like Qadsiah should be able to retake. There's still a couple of, looks like all Untitled should retake. But a couple players from Qadsiah are still left here, lingering on the point. Wall up, Ziyad trap. Not able to break that one in time. Immortality Field cannot get LOS. Here comes Cynthia as well as Hat. We're pushing the way in the back, but never mind. Like, all right, that's cool. We'll take 2. We're done. We're good. Ziyad swap it over to Ramattra. Did you get your OWCS skin? All right, walls up. Broken this time. Immortality through. Death Blossom in the back. Absolutely shut down. Oh, Ziyad just punched their way right through the Death Blossom. And Qadsiah flip this point with 88% to their name. Yeah, it's going to be tough for anybody to get back, especially with that late death from Nelio. Neil tried to hide, but just there was no place to hide. Cynthia will make it. No, will not make it in time. And Qadsiah take map 1.
Play of the game.
Little QLM play? It sounds like a QLM play to me. Oh, yeah. Hey, Untitled, we're looking a lot more competitive in that second map. They even forced the swap, right? They even forced Ziyad on over to that Ramattra. But, you know, in the end, Qadsiah are able to clutch it up. And a quick trip right into Icavalda here. Let's take a brief look at some stats. See if we can glean anything from this before we head into map number 2. Standouts. QLM, 22-1. We missed you, bud. We've missed you. There you go. Leading the server in damage by a good margin. Particularly over everybody but Zion.
Ready for battle.
Map number 2. Ult Untitled had first ban. Banned out King's Row, Perry Iso, banned out by Qadsiah. Which brings us into Ult Untitled's pick of Eichenwalde. Oh, we didn't swap sides, didn't we? Now let's get that fixed for you. All right, Reinhardt comp once again for the brawl. Cynthia out on a Cassidy this time.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Woo! Psycho almost got it. We've seen the Widowmaker start going for the Lucios in that initial shot. We've seen some land it. Wall up, pin in. Zion's able to back out with the kinetic grasp. Immortality field out for both of our squads, and Qadsiah are able to get through the first part of their mission and claim some ground here around the central pillar. Oh, and Psycho manages to sneak into the back. Got underneath the defense from that left-hand side. Open this thing up, and it's going to be one and done for Qadsiah.
Objective lost. Stop the payload.
They're immediately going to try to claim this high ground. They're going to merge out from the bottom of your screen here. Ooh, and it's a rush down the other direction. It's a little flip the script. Who's left on point? Cycles by themselves on point. Psycho takes off. Going to come in and drop it behind. Trying to take on both DPS. Gets their recall forced out while the two tanks just kind of vie for position over the objective. Hat has a nice little corner to hold in. And Ult Untitled, you look kind of comfy. Just nestled in here into this gate. They're going to try to chase down Zion, at least force him back. Wisely don't pursue out. Psycho's pulse bomb negated by the Ant Matrix in the back. Rudius throws down one of their own. Looks to be used just defensively. Oop, got to be careful here. QLM's bomb came in on the outside. Oop, that is not the ideal bomb, but we'll take it. QLM will eventually sneak in, find that kill on Rudius. I think Psycho's getting into the mix here. Right underneath the skin of this defense. Yes, Ult Untitled were on defense. It does eventually break. Starting to get that road trips music back on. What's your favorite road trip music, friends? Battle for high ground. Gravitic Flux. Ooh, caught 3 on this one. Immortality, or Sound Barrier was on time there from Nelio. The kills came in so fast last time. The Sound Barrier ended up being a bit late. Zion finds themselves caught in a corner. The Immortality field does not make it. Where was that thrown from? Skyle tried their darndest to get that MO up there. Couple of DPS ults online here for defense. Blizzard, most importantly. Psycho playing a dangerous game. Sneaking in some extra distance here on the cart. Okay. Oh, it gets booped up, stalled out. Not sure, but that was amazing. That was amazing. I know when I flipped a hat, I did not expect to see them still in the air. All right, gotta love a great shatter. Pixel Lamp. Fatty Shatty. All right, quick rotation around here from Qadsiah. They're sitting Psycho inside. It's just a retreat all the way back to bridge. And a long rotation up to high ground. So not taking the stairs up, valuing the cover of this extra little half wall. Zeon's moved on to the point, leaving the rest of the squishies up on the high ground. Blizzard online here for Zupo. Playing out of the corner, ice block already used. They did a good job to get away from that pulse bomb. Opportunity there from Psycho to shut this down. Cynthia's going to rush forward with the Deadeye. Blizzard out as well. Vacator gets found out. No sound barrier in this fight here from Qadsiah. Still, it's a 2-for-1 trade. Psycho's still poking and prodding down low. Opts to rejoin the rest of the team. What remains of it, at least. Baba online. Kind of curious how QLM uses it from this angle. Meanwhile, back on the point, we do get a bit of an engagement here out of Zia. They're able to drop down. Bob comes in on the backline as QLM flanked all the way around. Maywall, the body blocked the Bob. Pretty smart. Does get booped off, but still QLM finds 3 through this exchange. Free sightline just down into the back line of Untitled. The Bob was the red herring. That had a crazy shatter there on point B. Let's see if they can put this one to good use. Shield already used. So all heck goes swinging for that final few percentage. Ends up being a final strike that'll get it done. Oh, that one got shut down, unfortunately. Going into the end matrix, ill-advised. As Hat Shatter falls on deaf ears. They had those earthquake-proof buildings here this time. Qadsiah knew exactly how to handle that. Ooh, last-second touchers. Mage barely makes it on. They're going to have to do it sans where it is. No immortality field. Herculean Hat back in on the Ramatra, using the block. Try to stall for as long as possible, but not going to be all that long when it's all said and done. 3 points on the board. $143 left in the time bank.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Ah, just barely missed it.
Ready for battle.
Ah! I was doing so good. I was trying to just drop it right here. Yoink.
5, 4, 3, 2,
All right.
1. Attackers in
Reinhardt Bastion. We're going to get a little bit more of the teleport strats. Ah, wrong button. I was trying to go to F1 and I hit escape. Okay, let's see where we go. Straight across. All right, you're going to go back out the other side? Yep. Oh, nope, bit of a fake. Oh, and they almost caught Psycho with it. Pop back in, turret form used, no kills there. Here comes Ziad giving pursuit, and I got to the wrong camp. Ziad picks up 1. The rest make it up top, and they find the speed out of this comp. It's just going to be the teleporter from Symmetra to get around now, but they've got entrenched on the back of the objective. But are fighting on a couple of different fronts. Hat battling down Ziad has managed to work through the armor. Hat's running out of health pool themselves. Eventually gets punched through as the pummel makes it through the shield. Zupo on a flank. Still trying to see if they can finish off Zeon through this. Immortality Field comes out here from Skyle. Make sure their tank stays alive and well. Give time for Psycho and Keywell Lim to do what they do. Rudius did get majority of an Ant Matrix, same on the other side. Still could just shred through a tank here if they can get in a good enough position. There it is. Nice placement there from Skyle. Saw that one coming. Immortality Field to protect against an Impulse Bomb once again here in the back, but not enough health to survive the second assault there from Psycho. Now we're going to get Ziad pushing in, trying to pursue a defensive rotation out, and somebody gets caught. Rudius gets caught. I watched too much Critical Role. Look, the casual Rudius is going to slip out there. Teleport used. Smart teleport to get Hat out of danger. I mean, just look at this pursuit. Well positioned. Qadsiah are very entrenched. Okay, they do give up a bit of that. Kill him to get the rest of that Bob online. Aggressive hold here from the defense. Throw the Bob in with it. Ziad, I imagine, will push in, but gets... Nope, avoids the shatter. Sound barrier now out. And Fakehater has pushed into the backline to pick up one. Trying to chase down another. We'll get it. That's a pair of kills for Fakehater on the Lucio. Hey, no problem, Skyle. No problem at all. Skyle Daddy. Are you actual Skyle or like actual Skyle's father? I don't know. That's weird. But no problem. No problem at all. Immortality Field. Not available. Here for the defense. City just gets melted. Here, let's go to some Ziad Pov. $40 seconds on the clock. DPS ults online here. It's going to teleport back behind the team. Trying to speed back to the objective. Sound Barrier and Photon Barrier used out of ult Untitled to try to cement this point. They've managed to run off the defense. Have QLM caught on the outside. Zupo going to pick up that kill. Now the pin in on to Zeod. Forces out the Nemesis form. Meanwhile, Zupo is able to get a kill onto Skyle in the back. So sustained lacking. Zeod falls, and we get a point on the board here from ult Untitled. Quick teleport to the high ground. Only 3 made it. The Baptiste did not make it up there, so they can't stick around on this. Despite, okay, well, you know what? Just kill their Baptiste. Fine. You know, that works, and you peace out. And Herculean Hat gets a Fire Strike kill onto Psycho way in the back. That was under the point A bridge. That one landed too. All right. We might need some Hat Pov. I feel like Hat is kind of popping here. There it is. That's a 2-player shatter. And that should take it, Fakehater down with a little help from Zupo. Ziad's not going to fare much better. Immortality Field just to get him back around the corner. I heard a Bob and an Ant Matrix out from the defense. Did not see where either went. Cart continues to roll. Pulse Bomb lands. Nice little positioning out of everybody. Hat positioning that shield expertly as well. Okay. Now, how do you survive this pincer movement? Good dynamite in over the top. Keolim's able to pick up one on the back of that. Zeod smells blood in the water and wants to go hunting. That's fine. You know, take me into your backline. It's exactly where I want to be. That's awesome. Actual father, that's awesome. That's genuinely badass. Really appreciate the support. Love to see it. Thank you for being here. Slight summer advantage, but, you know, hit scan advantage. Okay, to nobody now. All right, we're just going to do this Sans hit scan, but that Bastion will be back a lot quicker. That car wash just barely tickled Zeon. The Pulse Bomb not doing a whole lot much more than I had. Sound barrier out from Nelio and Annihilation in the thick of all this. Let's get some free camp because this is a lot happening in a very, very tiny space. All right, I couldn't even get the free cam to work for me. Hey, you know what we found out? We found out Annihilation in a tiny hut. It turns out it's pretty good. Turns out it's pretty darn good. 15 seconds on the clock. Can anybody even get close? No tracer here. Nelio would be the only one that might be able to make it. There's Nelio. Comes in at the last second. Bob in and try to prevent Hat from getting out. Does it get the BAP? It does! Ruidus can't quite make it out. It's going to take a Herculean effort indeed to complete this push with no bad tees to keep your Reinhardt alive. Kind of bunched up together. Ant Matrix from the high ground is going to whittle through this shield. And here comes Qadsiah, but only half health. Qadsiah's got to push Nemesis form a bit early, but it doesn't take long to find the kills. The shatter will get interrupted. The cart will get stopped. And now Qadsiah will move up to match point.
Play of the game.
QLM with another fantastic match. I'm surprised. I thought the other one would have got play. Maybe that was... No. The first attack. The attack where QLM got deep underneath had another huge impactful play. I mean, QLM just showing up. I mean, led the server in damage in map 1. Looked to have a fantastic map 2 as well. Let's see if we can get some stats here. Pretty darn good. Psycho showing up in that one in a big way. God, that's a lot of damage there from Qadsiah. Whoops, wrong one. All right. Team Untitled banned out Runasapi. Qadsiah did get map pick here for map number 3, looking to close out their first playoff match of season 2. That will take us on in here to Qadsiah.
Ready for battle.
Oh, I gotta interrupt my nice smooth camera move. Gotta go fix your sides. Oh, and the score for that matter. Map 23. No, it is not map 23.
5,
That would be a long series.
3, 2, 1. Objective unlocks in 30 seconds.
All right, we're seeing Hat and Untitled try to get this Reinhardt, try to get the Reinhardt Symmetra strategy to work. Past 2 maps, they're gonna abandon it here. They're coming in with their Monster Company in a crazy long rotation. This is kind of awesome. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I'll give you that. Untitled, once again, they love flipping the map. This is like an Untitled special. Come in and flip the map right on over. Try to make your opponent uncomfortable. It almost worked. I don't think Ziad was expecting the May wall in that particular scenario, particularly not coming in from their side, from their spawn. Another good wall up. Ziad kind of lacking in the health pool. Pops the Nemesis form for the armor. Decides to use that pommel. Put a little extra damage in here in the Herculean Hat. Let's cue him out of the back line. Having that impact. We're planning off this flank. Already picked up 1 support. A lot of damage into Cynthia and Nelio as well. Or into Rudius as well.
Let's get this barricade moving.
QLM set him up. Psycho knocked him down. First fight win goes out of Qadsiah. QLM's way up here. I mean, I say that like this isn't the expected thing. It's normal poke damage, but a May wall like that could possibly put a deficit here for Qadsiah. But Ant Matrix, make sure that they can hold this position. They spend an ultimate and get some precious real estate as well as some precious meterage from the bot. All right, while not able to catch Ziad, Herculean Hat takes a lot of damage. This is going to be a counter punch coming out the other way. Immortality Field already used. Pulse Bomb online. Bob now ready to go here from QLM. Bomb's going to get thrown in right out of the gate. Herculean Hat gets absolutely flattened, bulldozed by the Bob. Ziad manages to make it to ground level before getting frozen up. They're able to stay alive. Zupo tried to catch Fakehater in there, but turns out you were just stuck in the room with Fakehater. Checkpoint on the board. Close spawns unlocked. Qadsiah continue to march forward. Let's get some Skull Pop here in honor of Family being in chat. Oh, walls in the way. Ziad gonna fall. Is going to fall. Soundbear out for both squads, but Rudius had the Ant Matrix here for this fight. Ooh, a little bit of a Lucio duel from the outside. Zupo coming in to disrupt the honorable duel. This fight is just all over the place. QLM with a crazy deep position. Like, I guess a really shallow position, actually, more accurately. Annihilations for both sides. We do have Mr. Butler available here for Cynthia. Whoop. Gotta worry about Psycho on the outside, coming up on an ultimate of their own here. There goes the Bob, trying to separate the backline from the front as Ziad pushes forward with an annihilation. The rest of Qadsiah kind of just retreated back here, and Hat manages to come punching his way through the backline, picks up a couple of kills with the annihilation. And the Blitzkrieg actually catches Qadsiah a little bit off guard this time around. The crazy rotation, the crazy aggression works out. Untitled to steer this fight, but there's still work to be done. It's scrappy, it's not complete. Reinforcements lingering from both sides. Psycho with a wide flank coming in, looking for this pulse bomb. I think has been found out by the Lucio. Yep. Settles for taking Cynthia in the back. That was Zupo. Got the Blizzard out. I don't know if anybody was frozen in it. They died to try to get the ultimate on the battlefield. Now Qadsiah are now capitalizing. His Untitled are beating feet. Hoping to find safety. No, your supports are gone. Hat just not going to be able to make it out of that one. 105-5 with 5 minutes left on the clock. Support ult online for both squads. Ziad's gonna run right behind the Ant Matrix and punch through 2 in 1 shot. The dynamite was huge there from QLM. And Ziad there to put in the damage. Gets the gold star for touching the spawn door. And that is a GG in chat. Qadsiah look dangerous. They look vicious. They look like they are gunning for the championship. It's going to be a clean 3-0 for them here today. They will move on to round 2 through the upper bracket. But hey, all Untitled fans, don't fret too much. There is a lower bracket. Their season is not done. They've already surpassed expectations, just making it into this elite top 16 and making it into this postseason. And they will have another shot to keep it going. But today is Qadsiah's day. And it was a clean one at that. A repeat 3-0 performance here against this squad. Let's take a look at some stats there from map number 3. All right, who did most damage? Who we think it did most damage? Honestly, kind of felt like Ziad. It felt like Ziad up front was the one really putting in the work there in map 3. Let's see if the stats back up my eye test. No, QLM. QLM back with most damage there in map number 3. Sky will pop it off. Sky will pop it off. 12-2. There you go. QLM 16-1. Ziad 16-1. Qadsiah look dangerous. They look absolutely terrifying. Let's get that 3rd point on the board. Hard earned and well deserved. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else for you for right now, friends. No NA matchup tonight. I'm going to get caught up on some editing and some VODs and some other stuff. I did get to do a couple of interviews over the weekend, so I'm going to get those edited up, so keep an eye out for that. Follow the socials and things. 2 minutes from now, you'll be like, oh, that's why you put socials in chat. There you go. But that is going to do it for me, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow. We got more EMEA action tomorrow. We'll be heading into our second day of playoffs, both EMEA and for NA. Keep an eye out for on the socials. Keep updated on all of that. But hey, you know what? Y'all enjoy the rest of your time. So y'all have a good one. Be kind to each other. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, friends.